Okay, so this is the first question. Predict an output of this code. Options are C program followed by 5, C program followed by the 7, and C program followed by the space and followed by the 5. And answer I'm discussing with the first code here. If you are trying to run this code, this is what exactly the output. And here, so first it will give the preference for the inner printf. It will print C program, and after that it will take here the percentage d. You have to take care. Percentage indicates that it will read the complete things here. How many character which is present over here? This is the 5, and it will count the spaces also. Here is also have given space, and here is also have given space. Totally, how many number of characters? 5 character, and including these 2 spaces, and it will display totally 7. And if I remove the spaces, if you want to remove the space here, now if you are trying to run this code, now here C program and followed by the 5 will be displayed on the screen. So understood, guys? Understood the first question? Okay,
Yes, sir.
I will go for the second question. And this is the second question. So int main int a is equal to printf percentage d. Here I have implemented again inner printf followed by C program /n/n, and these are all the options I have given, like compile time error, C program followed by the space followed by 7, and C program, and the next line 7 will be printed on the screen, and C program followed by the 2 lines, then 7 will be printed on the screen. How many of you answered properly for this question? What exactly the output of this code? What is the output of this code?
Option 4.
Option 4. How?
Yes, sir.
You just consider this now. Just observe now. First, inner printf value C program will be displayed on the screen. Then after that, it will come for the another percentage d present in the outer printf. First here C program will be printed. Then after that, how many number of character present over here? See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and after that it will count the /n as well as the /n also. So totally is 7, and apart from that, it will take the 2 lines of space here /n and followed by the /n. So initially first C program will be printed, and it will take the 2 lines here, first line and the second line. After that, it will count the how many number of character which is present inside the inner printf. So that is the reason it will display 7. Suppose if you remove one /n here, again if you are trying to run, see, just observe the output, and C program followed by the 6 will be displayed on the screen. If you add it 7, one more /n, if you add it like this, so here C program followed by the 3 lines and followed by the 8 will be displayed on the screen. Understood this one? No doubts?
Yes, sir.
Now predict an output of this code. Int main and int a is equal to 4, int k, and k is equal to pre-increment plus a, and into plus a into a followed by plus post increment, this one. Now I'm trying to print the value of k, and now predict an output of this code. These are all the options: 64, 216, 180, and 210. Can anyone tell what is exactly the output of this code?
180.
180. Any other answer from anyone? You can drop the message in chat box also. Okay. Okay, we'll go with the coding. So this is the third question. Just observe what exactly the output now. 216. Can anyone explain how exactly the 216? Guys, can anyone explain how exactly the 216? Okay, just take an example of this one. This is the first pre-increment. The value of a become 5 here, 5, then into it's become pre-increment means 6. So first after it's incrementing by 1, 6 into 6 you have to consider it. So initial value of a is 4, then it's a pre-increment, it's become 5 and comes here, it's become 6. The value of the a is updated, 6 into 6, okay, then 36. 36 into, you have to take the last value next one. This is also the 6. 36 into 6, 216 will be displayed on the screen. And this way you have to solve this one. Are you getting the point? This is 5, 5, then into, this becomes 6, a value updated as 6. 6 into 6 you have to consider 36. Then 36 into the 6, 216 will be displayed on the screen. Understood, guys? Then if I give the pre-increment, what will happen here? If I give the pre-increment, can anyone trace now? How exactly the 252?
7 into 7 into 7.
Is it? Think
6 into 6 into 7.
6 into 6 into 7.
7.
Then only we'll get the 252. Are you getting the point? 6 into 6, 36 into 7. You should consider like this. So understood this code now? Shall I go for the next one? Next one is, this is define. You have to understand define statement. Whenever the result A, this will occur, this will be replaced by this expression. Whenever this result A is encountered, this will be replaced by this expression. Now, can anyone predict the output of this code now? Options are 100, 18, 125, 18, 100, 27, 125, 27. What's the output, guys? Any answer from anyone? Now, just hold it. I will comment this one line extra. Now, can anyone explain how exactly this 118? How exactly this 118 is the right answer? Can anyone trace? Can anyone trace? Okay, I will explain. First, the value of A is 2. Then it's become pre-increments. Value of A become 3. Again, it's going to decrement by 1. It's become 2 only. Again, 2 into 2, the 4. 4 into 2, 8. Okay, this 8 plus D value is 10. 18 will be stored in a D. That is what I'm trying to print. The 18 here, it is going to display. Then what's the A value here now? What's the A value? That's the reason I'm trying to use one more printf. What exactly the a value? Just observe here, a value is 3. Why? Because after that is the post incremented. 2 into 2 into 2, correct? 8. Then plus 10, 18. Then a value is incremented by 1, a value become 3. Now after this is what the result followed by a, and this should be replaced by this expression completely. Now take the value of a. What is the a value currently? Current value a value is 3. Now it's become 4. Again it's become 5. 5 into 5, 25. Okay, and you have to decrement by 1 while doing the multiplication. 25 into 4. Okay, 25 into 4 is 100, will be displayed on the screen. The value of a is remains 3 only here. You have to take care of this one. Don't say like a value is 9. No. So a value is 3. That is the reason I'm trying to display the value of a here also. Guys, understood this one? Any doubt with respect to this question? This is the next question. Int main, static int a, static float b, static double c, int d. I'm trying to display all the values of the static variable a, b, c, and the auto variable. And first, before getting to this, you should know the storage class concept. If you know the storage class concept, then it will be very easy to answer for this question. Storage class in C. So now I will execute this code. Take the two example. And this is static variable. This is the ordinary variable. You can say this is auto also you can place. This is a storage class. Then if you are trying to run this code, default value for the static variable will be a, that sorry 0 will be displayed on the screen. The default value for the ordinary variable, that's auto, is a garbage value. I will repeat once again, default value for the static variable in the storage class of C is 0, and default value for the auto variable is a garbage. So that is the reason 0 will be displayed for the a static variable default value, and the default value for this variable auto in D, and this is a garbage value. This is what exactly the conclusion of that program. You have to remember these things. What is the default value for the static variable? What is the default value for the auto variable? Understood this concept?
Yes, sir.
So we'll go for the next question. So execution of the program begin from the main, and int a is equal to 10, and here I'm using static int b, and I'm trying to assign the value of the a, and I'm trying to print the value b and a. Options are 10 and 10 followed by the compile time error, then runtime error, then garbage value, and followed by the 10. These are the options.
Compile time error.
Why compile time error? The reason why compile time error? See, now if you are trying to run this code, so you will get the error. What exactly the error? You can go and check the error logs here. See, just observe the error. So in the line number 131, initializer element is not a constant. This is what I'm trying to initialize. I'm trying to assign the value of A to the B. B belongs to the static variable. For this reason, you are getting the error like initializer element is not a constant. To overcome this difficulty, you can do one alteration over here. First, I will take the static variable like this. I will go static variable, then I'm assign the static variable to the just auto variable. So in this case, no error. So 11 and 11, a value is also 11, b value is also 11, will be displayed on the screen. Understood? This is the next question. So int main and int array of 10, then followed by I variable. Here I'm using the for loop. That for loop is end with a semicolon, and array of I is equal to 200. Again, I'm trying to print the value here. 6 of array and array followed by the 1. Okay, now predict an output of this code. Options are 200, garbage value, runtime error, compile time error, and 200 followed by the 200. These are all the options. Predict an output of this code. What's an output? Option 3. Any other answer from anyone? Okay, we'll go with the execution and I will explain this. Can anyone trace this one? Here, just observe here the for loop is end with a semicolon. For loop is end with a semicolon. Just we'll go for tracing. I value is 0, 0 less than or equal to 5. It never executes the next statement. It will go for the increment only here. It's become 1 because of I have put at the semicolon end of the for loop. Again, it will come over here 1 less than or equal to 5. True. Again, it will go for the increment. True less than or equal to 5. True. Again, it will go for the increment. Again, if I keep on going 5 less than 5. True. Then again, it will go for the increment. It's become value of the I becomes 6. Then 6 less than or equal to 5. It's a false. Then it will go for the next statement. What is array of I? What is the I value? I value is 6. Okay, we are assigning 200 for the I value. Array of I is 6. Now I am trying to print here. You can write array of 6 also fine, or 6 of array is also fine. The 200 will be displayed on the screen. You can write ARR followed by the 6. That is also fine. Or else 6 followed by ARR. That is also fine. 200 will be displayed on the screen. But there is a no value present in the index called 1 here. Array of 1, there is a no value only here. I'm not yet assign any value. I'm not yet initialize any value for the array followed by the index of 1. So that is the reason it will display the garbage value. Are you getting this? For loop is end with a semicolon. That is the reason. So 0 less than or equal to 5, then it will go for this increment. It never executes the statement. When it will be execute the statement, this condition should be false. When the condition should be false, when it is reaches 6 less than or equal to 5, then condition become false. Then array of I value is 6, 200 will be assigned for it. Then you can print ARR of 6 or 6 of ARR, both are same. 200 will be displayed on the screen. There is a no value present in the array of 1 index. So that's the reason it will display the garbage value. Understood?
Yes, sir.
This is the next question. Int main, int ARR of, sorry, we'll go for next. This is the while loop question. Int I is equal to 3 and while followed by this is the first expression and comma, this is the second expression, and here I'm trying to print the C program and I will be incremented by 1. Again here I'm printing printf followed by welcome to C, and now predict the output of this code. These are all the options. Infinite time it will print, and compile time error, and C program it will print, then followed by welcome to C it will print, or else only welcome to C it will print. Now anyone can predict an output of this code? Option 3. Okay. Any other answer? This is what your code. Now, if I'm trying to run this code, just observe. C program is printing infinite time. C program is printing. How exactly? I will go with the explanation. This is two expression present inside the while loop. This is the first expression separated by the comma, and this is the second expression, guys. And 3 less than 4 true, then it will evaluate the second expression. The second expression is also true, definitely it will print C program. Then I gets incremented by 1. 4 less than 4. Okay, it's a false. Definitely it will go for the second expression. If the second expression is true, definitely it will print the C program once again. Doesn't matter if I gets incremented by 1 also. 5 less than 4 false, doesn't matter, it will go for the check the second expression. If the second expression is true, again it prints the C program. Suppose if I go with the 0 now, if I go with the 0, see, just observe the output now. First it will come over here, 3 less than 4 true. Then after that 0 is there. While followed by the 0 is false completely. Now it never executes inside the while loop. It never prints the C program. Condition become false and it will comes out of the while loop and it will print only welcome to C. So instead of that, if you place again, if I place 1 now, if you are placing 1, see again it infinite loop. If I place 0, it never executes the body of the while loop and it will print the outside welcome to C will be displayed on the screen. Now understood? Now two expressions are there inside the while loop. Understood? And suppose if I place 0 then followed by comma, then if I use here, if I delete, then now what's an output of this code now? See, just observe 0 is there, it will go for the second expression. 3 less than 4 true, C program will be printed on the screen. I gets incremented by 1. 0 is there, again 4 less than 4 condition false, then welcome to C will be displayed on the screen. Understood? Now clearly? I will go for the next question. Int main int I is equal to 0 and while I plus 1. Again inside one more while loop is there. While I less than 2. Again inside one more while loop is there. While followed by the 4. Here I'm trying to display the C program. Then if I is equal to 3. Then if it is happen, I'm putting the break keyword over here. At the end I'm trying to display end of the program. Now predict the output of this code now. Any answer from anyone? Bharat Bn infinite. Okay. Option 1 infinite. Okay, I will go with the execution. Now you can anyone trace this code. Now if I'm trying to run this code, see, C program is displaying infinite time. C program will be displaying on the screen infinite time. Now can anyone trace this code? Now what's the value of I here? What's the value of I? Is 1 or 0?
0.
0. Fine. The first it will come over here 0 plus 1 1 while followed by the 1 is true, then it will trying to display and the value of I is remain 0 only. I will show it to you later. Then followed by this outer while loop is true, then it will get inside. What's the value of I now? I value is 0, 0 less than 2 true. Again it will go inside one more while loop, while followed by the 4 is true again. Again it will display C program. What's I value? I value is 0. Correct. 0 equal to 3. No, false. Correct. Break statement never be executed. Again it will go for the inner while loop only, it never go here, it will go for the inner while loop only, while followed by 4. Again C program will be displayed on the screen. I values remain 0. Again never be execute the break statement. Again it's keep on moving like this on inside the while loop only, it's keep on executing. So that is the reason it will display, okay, C program like infinite times it will be displayed on the screen. And if you want to get to know what exactly the I value, now you can command this whole You can comment this code now. Now here some of them thinking how exactly they are thinking 0 plus 1 and 1. I value is also 1. Not like that. See, if you are trying to run this code, see 0 will be displayed on the infinite time. The value of I is 0 only. In this case 0 will be displayed in a infinite time. Understood this code?
Yes, sir.
We'll go for the next program. Now this is the one. Int main, and here I'm introducing the for loop and I'm calling the user defined function many times. See 1, then 2, 3, 4. When I call this one, definitely it will go for this one. And here this static variable in static num is equal to 10. 10 will be assigned for the static variable. And after that return followed by num followed by the post decrement. Now predict an output of this code now. What is an output of this code? Yeah, Bharat, you can trace this now. So your answer is correct. 852 will be displayed on the screen. You leave about this A and B and all. Okay, leave about it. I am trying to display the value here.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. In the for loop, we have three call functions. The first call function will be called. So then control goes to the call function. In that we have initialized num to 10, which is a static variable. So next return num minus minus. So first it returns num only, then it will get
So it will
decremented.
return
So
10. It will return 10. So
yeah,
then after that it's a post
yeah,
decrement. After it will decrement by 1. So while returning the 10,
yeah,
definitely it will going back this, correct? It will going
yeah,
back to the function, correct? Next again you are calling
yeah.
mains. Okay, again it will coming, it will return 9. Correct. When you
9.
call this one, it will come over here. Again,
Yes,
it
sir.
will return 9. Again, decremented by 1. It will come over here. Again, you are calling. What is the num value? 8. Then 8 reaches here. The percentage, why? Because I'm using the printer. So 8 will be displayed on the screen. When you're calling the first time, it will come over here. And here 10 is assigned for the num. It will return 10 only. Why? Because it's a post decrement. It will return the 10. Again it will go here, you are calling n, it will 9 will return. Again it will go here, 8 will return, 8 will be displayed on the screen. In the same way again 7, 6, 5, like this it will go. So that is the reason 8, then 5, then 2. Then after that condition become false, correct? Condition become false. Then if you want to get to know what exactly the value is returning only, then for this I am using this a. You consider a. If you are trying to display, see now what's the value exactly it's returning here, it's coming back, and here what's the a value here, 10 will be printed. 10 will be printed. Why? Because it's iterating, it will keep on going for inside the for loop. That is the reason 10 will be 3 times will be displayed on the screen. So you have to concentrate what exactly the value is returning from the call. It is returning 10. It's coming over here, it has assigned the value. That is the reason I'm trying to print the value of a. And suppose if I don't want to, then I will go with a b here. Then I'm trying to print the b value. You just observe now what's the b value here. It's come here, then 10 will be written. It's come over here, 9 will be written, correct? Assigned for the b. What is the b value? 9. Then again you are calling over here, it's become 8. 8 will be displayed on the screen. And the 7, again 6. 6 will be displayed on the screen. Again the 5. 5 will be displayed. Then, are you getting the point? This is 4. Again this is 3. And this is 2. So if you are practicing, try to execute this code and analyze the code properly. That's the reason I have written how exactly 10 will be displayed, and that is the reason I have put it as a value here. In this case, what exactly the value is returning, it's returning the 10. In this way, you should analyze the code. You have to sit in front of the system, you have to execute all the lines, and you have to do the experiment. Then only concept will be clear. And this is the next question. Right, this is related to the pointers. Now predict the output of this code. These are all the options. This is the pointer question. Here I'm using the for loop and only one printf. I'm trying to print the values here. This array indicates I'm storing C program. What is an output of this code? Now anyone can trace now what exactly this. So I will trace now. So this is what the value assigned for this array, character array. Then int I value is initialized to 0, and college of this is increment by 1. Okay, I value is initialized 0, then it's become 1. Okay, condition become true, it get inside. So college of what is I value? I value is 1. So this is 0 index and this is the first index. The 1, college of 1 means definitely P will be displayed on the screen. Then after that, college plus what is I value? I value is 1 plus 1. So where exactly it will go? This is the 1. Then I value 1. 1 plus 1, 2. Definitely it will go for the next character. It will go for the next character. I value is 1. Okay, college of again 1 plus 1. It will go for the 2. So it will reaches the R. R will be displayed on the screen. Why? Because I'm using the pointer. Here I'm using the character. This is percentage %C. Then if you go for the percentage %D, I will explain later. I'm trying to retrieve the values with the help of the pointer, and here is also same only. See, I plus college plus 1, definitely to retrieve the same only. The character R will be displayed on the screen. And here just observe, you can treat like college of I plus 2 also. What is I value? I value is 1. College of I plus 2, it's become 3. College of 3, what is college of 3? 0, 1, 2, 3. 0 will be displayed on the screen, sorry, O will be displayed on the screen. After that, I value increment by 1. What is the initial value of I? It's become 1. It's become 2. And here it's become 3. Correct? And here I'm again trying to print. What is college of 3? 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 will be displayed. Again, we're going to increment by 1. It will go for the next character. G. Again, G will be displayed on the screen. Again, we're incrementing by extra. That is college plus 2. There is no more character here. It is not displaying anything over here. In this way you have to initialize. This is the pointer concept. First you have to learn the basics pointer, then only you are able to analyze this. In the same way I can do small modification here. So now take this one. See, just observe percentage %C. This is percentage %D. Again percentage %D. Then followed by the C. Here I'm not using any pointers here. Not using the pointer here. Here I'm using the pointer. Just observe this output now. First one is P will be displayed on the screen. Why? Because I value is 1. So P will be displayed on the screen. Then after that, here it is printing the address. It is printing the address. Are you getting the point? So if you want to fetch the value here, if I place like this now, see now here value only fetching here because of the percentage %D, ASCII value of that will be printed on the screen. ASCII value of lowercase p is 1 and 4. ASCII value will be printed on the screen. Suppose if you want to take only character, then you can go for the R. See, the ASCII value of R is 1 on 4. It seems correct. Yeah. ASCII value of R is 1 on 4. And here if you go for, again I will give the explanation. Here if you go for percentage %D, see ASCII value displayed on the screen. for the second one. Here, if you want to display this character, see, R will be displayed on the screen. If you convert it into the D, then it will display the ASCII value here. Again, if I change it to the C, again here you change it to the character representation. Now, everything now properly displayed. See, P, R, R, O, G. If you remove the pointer here and if you place a D, address will be displayed on the screen. Address will be displayed. And if you place this in this address, whatever the value you want to fetch, use a pointer. Then this is a percentage D I have used in the printf. That is the reason it is printing the integer ASCII value representation displaying on the screen. Suppose now I will change it to the character representation. Now your ASCII value converted into a particular character. The value of that character will be displayed on the screen. Before getting into this, you have to understand the basics of pointer first. Then only we are able to analyze the complexity. This is very simple only, guys. This is the last question, guys. Int main, int a is equal to 65, int b is equal to assign the character only b and switch off a comma b. Two expressions are there and case 65. If it is satisfied, printf the C will be displayed on the screen. If it is satisfied B, Java will be displayed on the screen. If it is no other cases match found here, definitely it will go for the default block and not valid will be displayed on the screen. The switch off variable or switch off expression compared with the cases, if any of the cases is satisfied, then the followed by the statement will be executed on the screen. When the break keyword encounter, it normally comes out of it. Switch off variable or expression is not matched with the cases. It will go for the default block. It will print the value, then it will come out of the switch case. And these are the options: Java, compile time error, runtime error, then followed by the C. What is the answer? Here, just observe, I'm taking the three expression here. See, just A, then B, and C. This is the first expression separated by the comma. The second expression, this is followed by the third expression. It will go in like this way. First expression, okay. Second expression, it will always consider this expression. This expression will be treated here. What's the value of C here? I'm assigned uppercase C. Then if you are trying to execute this code, the spring value will be displayed on the screen. The value here C, the case C will be satisfied here and spring will be displayed on the screen. Suppose if I go with the second case here, only two cases. Now just observe, Java will be displayed on the screen. This case will be satisfied and Java will be displayed on the screen. Suppose if you remove everything, then it's a normal one. First case only satisfied. ASCII value of A is 65. The print, it will print the lowercase c. And if you are using the two expression inside the solid loop, sorry, inside the switch case, this is separated by comma. In this case, the case B will be satisfied and that will be displayed on the screen. Again, if you are trying to increase the one more expression inside the switch case, now here the case C is satisfied, then spring value displayed on the screen. Suppose if I introduce one more here, D, see here we're getting the compile time error. Here I'm not yet declared only, that's the reason you are getting the compile time error. Any doubt, guys? Understood till now? So you have to sit in front of the system, you have to execute the code, then only you will get the better clarity.